What if the real danger of sugar isn't the calories, but the way it silently drains your energy? Every time fructose enters a cell, it flips a biochemical switch that tells your metabolism to slow down. And today we're going to see exactly how that happens. The next two episodes touch a little more on biochemistry than usual, but I'll walk you through each step in plain language. Once you see this process inside the cell, everything about metabolism makes way more sense. Inside every cell, glucose is handled with precision. It moves through glycolysis, a pathway with built-in speed control. That control point is phosphofructokinase, or PFK. PFK acts like a traffic light, green when the cell needs energy, red when it has enough. This keeps ATP, the body's energy currency, perfectly balanced. Fructose ignores that traffic light. It rushes down a side road straight to a different enzyme called fructokinase, or KHK. KHK doesn't pause to check ATP levels, it just burns one ATP for every fructose molecule it processes, creating fructose 1-phosphate. In seconds, energy reserves fall sharply. In simple terms, KHK spends energy before the cell knows if it can afford to. The sudden drop in ATP sets off a chain reaction. Low ATP produces AMP, which quickly converts into uric acid, a waste product. Uric acid activates enzymes that make reactive oxygen species, ROS, unstable molecules that react with oxygen. They're not evil, they're signals that the cell is under stress. And at the same time, nitric oxide, which keeps blood vessels open and oxygen flowing, declines. And for a few moments, the cell runs low on both fuel and oxygen. The mitochondria sense this energy loss and temporarily throttle down. When the stress ends, they start back up again, but not quite to full strength. And that's where it's important, because if this happens occasionally, the cell recovers. But if this happens daily, that small dip becomes a new normal. That's the hidden switch, not the sweetness itself, but the signal that tells the cell to conserve energy. Next time, we're going to see what happens when this signal never turns off and the mitochondria settle permanently into low power mode.